Obama remarked in a recent address, "We can't allow the kind of suffering and hopelessness caused by poverty to exist in our country. We can't afford to lose a generation of tomorrow's doctors and scientists and teachers to poverty. We can make excuses for it, or we can fight about it, or we can ignore poverty altogether. But as long as it's here, it will always be a betrayal of the ideals we hold as Americans. In this country, no child's destiny should be determined before he takes his first step. No little girl's future should be confined to the neighborhood she was born into." Our plan, as Zach mentioned before, is called Teach to Fish. Currently, the majority of social services consist only of temporary solutions, welfare checks, for example, which help ease the stress of poverty, but do little to help their recipients rise out of poverty. Again, our plan aims to address poverty as a culture, and therefore focuses largely on education and providing access to the tools that will help the poor create better lives for themselves. The first part of our plan is implementation of adult education by the federal government, with classes on financial responsibility, childcare, and career planning for those living below the poverty line. The classes on fiscal responsibility will teach how to manage money, such as how to determine a budget, differentiate necessities from incidental purchases, and build up savings. These classes will help to ensure that federal cash assistance does not go to waste. Career planning will teach skills such as how to find jobs, create resumes, and prepare for interviews. This will lead to higher rates of employment and career success. As an incentive to encourage attendance and to eliminate further financial stress on the participants, they will be paid minimum wage for each class they attend, and receive a temporary bonus with any government assistance that they are receiving upon completion of the class. Transportation will be provided for those within a reasonable distance who do not have a way of getting to the classes. In 2006, the United States Census Bureau reported that persons at the ages of 18 and under have higher rates of poverty than any other group in the United States, and have had since 1975. In fact, nearly 20% of those under 18 are in poverty, compared to only 11% of people aged 19 to 64. The next aspect of our plan, therefore, addresses childhood education. According to results of the Abecedarian Early Intervention Project, educational childcare from early infancy was of utmost importance, leading to higher academic achievement and further success later in life. First, we propose an expansion of the Head Start program. The Head Start program is a program of the United States Department of Health and Human Services that provides comprehensive education, health, nutrition, and parent involvement services to low-income families and their children. Head Start has three major programs we propose expanding. Early Head Start, which promotes healthy prenatal outcomes, promotes healthy family, the development of infants and toddlers, beginning as young as newborns. Head Start, which helps to create healthy development in low-income families for low-income children ages 3 to 5, and influences all aspects of child's development and learning. And Family and Community Partnerships, which offer parents opportunities and support for growth so that they can identify their own strengths, needs, and interests, and find their own solutions. According to a congressional survey, children who attended Head Start are, relative to their siblings who did not, significantly more likely to complete high school, attend college, and have higher earnings in their early 20s. They are less likely to have booked or charged with a crime or to repeat a grade, and have higher average test scores. By expanding these programs, we can help more children graduate high school with not only academic skills, but important life skills that will help them escape from the cycle of poverty. Additionally, the government should more actively recruit highly qualified teachers for schools in disadvantaged areas, as provided by Title I of the No Child Left Behind Act, in order to ensure encouragement and success in later years of school. We also propose increasing some temporary assistance programs to ease the strains of poverty. Currently, those without a home, and consequently without an address, are prevented from applying for and obtaining many social services. To alleviate this problem, the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program should be expanded to provide suitable, affordable housing for the homeless. Those without permanent housing should be provided access to a post office box free of charge. Other restrictions imposed on access to social services should also be removed. Currently, restrictions are imposed on receiving Medicaid by same-sex couples and aid from the Temporary Assistance to Needy Families program is limited to non-traditional families. These forms of discrimination should be abolished. Finally, we support an increase in the minimum wage from $7.25 to $9.50 an hour. This would make it equivalent in real terms to the wage when it was set in 1979. Overall, our plan will not only ease life for those in poverty, but provide true opportunity for those below the poverty line to break the cycle and create better lives for themselves. Tomorrow's doctors and scientists and teachers will not be lost to poverty, and children's futures will not be confined to the neighborhood they were born into. Our plan will help to end poverty now and in future generations. Thank you, and vote affirmative.